everyone, Amanda here. Thank you so much for joining me. So I'm on with my Recipe Keeper journal and I've come up with quite a fun, fairly unique kind of pocket. And I'm calling it the Cake Tier Pocket. I'm going to quickly show it you in my journal and then we'll move on and I will show you how to make it. And at the same time, I'll tell you why it's a great pocket. Okay, so yeah. So here we go. So it's coming along nicely. I'm not finished yet, but this is my pocket. Doesn't look anything at the moment. It's a bit unassuming because I've packed it full of goodies. It holds heaps, okay? So if we unpack all of these lovely yummies, all from my Recipe Keepers collection, you will see that my pocket looks like a cake tier. Okay, now it's not just made by making 4 different pockets and stacking them one on top of each other. That would be very boring. My way is more unique. It makes it more sturdy. It makes it more fun, and it's quicker. It's actually quicker than making 4 separate pockets. So let's fill this lovely pocket back up. It's absolutely lovely. And I've called it a cake tier because obviously this is a Recipe Keeper journal, and so it fits in with my food theme. Look at these little envelopes. Everything's awesome. I'm loving playing with the fussy cuts in this collection. They're brilliant. These are mirror image, so I've just got those peeking out there for a little bit of interest. So let me sell this pocket to you and then I'm going to show you how to make it. Let's get creating. Before we start, I'm just going to tell you why this pocket is so flipping amazing. First of all, it's a cake, right? It's not a pocket, it's a cake. And obviously I'm doing a recipe theme journal, so I just thought it was cool. It's a little bit different. The way that I've designed it cuts down on bulk. You can make it out of 1 sheet of A4 or US letter size. It doesn't matter, just follow the measurements. It is 4 pockets, but you are actually just making 2, okay, not 4, by some clever folds. And each one of these pockets, okay, every single one has gluing flaps. What, Amanda? Big wow. Well, when you've got gluing flaps, it means the full width of that pocket is accessible. So you're getting the full real estate of the pocket. If you just cut a rectangle and glue it on 3 sides, you're losing at least 1/4 of an inch. Each side, that's 1/2 inch, and then at the bottom. So this way is really good. So let's show you how to make it. And then I'll come back to the one that's already in my journal and I'll show you how we're going to stuff it and how we're going to decorate it. So we're starting off with a sheet of paper. I've taken my borders off and we're going to cut the first sheet to 6 inches. There's a little bit of measuring going on here, but you know, if you want a different style of creative pocket, a little bit of measuring is not that big of a deal. So you're cutting it on the long side. So put the smaller piece to one side and take the longer piece. So the first thing you want to do is score it along that 6 inch. So along the 6 inch at 1/2 inch on both sides. If you don't have a scoreboard, you can use a pencil and ruler. You could totally do it by eye, but you want a little bit of accuracy. Okay. If you're good at folding accurately and straight, then do it by eye. Okay, so we're going to just quickly score those so that I can see them. Okay, all right, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to grab a ruler, find 2 1/4 inches, put the 2 1/4 inches at the edge, and then find where the end of your ruler is, and we are just going to fold at about 2 1/4 inches. Okay, so you're folding like that, so it's up, and turn it over and fold it back on itself, concertina style. Okay, get it straight at the bottom like so. So if you do a pencil, you've now got a score mark there, a score mark there, and you've got 1/2 inch down each side. Okay, I'll manage without this piece. So the first thing you want to do is to create your flaps. So we are going to, on the first score line up to the 1/2 inch, you're going to notch either side a little triangle like that, okay? And you're going to do the same here. A little triangle either side, okay, to create your folding flaps. Take your time. I'm doing mine really quickly. If you take your time, it will be super accurate, okay? Because you've got the benefit of those measurements. It just helps you get a more accurate look. So you know which is the top because it's the biggest piece, and then you've got 2 smaller pieces. So now this middle section here, these 2 flaps, you don't actually need those, so you can cut those away, okay? Make sure you cut to the far side of the score line so that you're cutting all of that score line away like that, okay? And then do the same at the other side like that, okay? So then find where your top bit is. Again, it's the largest section. So this folds up, okay? And then these flaps fold in, okay? These flaps you glue on the back, and it sticks to this pocket here, okay? Then those flaps will fold in and you will glue that into your book, okay? Second part. So again, along the short edge, we are going to score at 1/2 inch, okay? Let me get my pencil. 1/2 inch, turn it around 1/2 inch, okay? So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to go to 2 1/4 and fold it back on itself to 2 1/4. Just find the edge of the ruler there, 2 1/4, okay? Then when you've made a little crease, get it straight with the edges of your paper, like so, okay? Then we're going to fold it back on itself again, all right? So we're doing the same. So then we're going to do the same, but there is an extra step to this one, okay? So where those lines meet, again, you're going across and you're notching. Okay, don't bother doing that side because we're going to change it. And we're notching. Okay. So now you want to cut all of those away. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So cut those 1/2 inches away because we don't need them. Okay. Take your time. I'm rushing. Okay. All right. So that's that. Then you're going to go back to your scoreboard and you're going to put this back in and you're going to measure at another 1/2 inch. Okay. Now where you've folded here, where that folds, make it nice and crisp, and you've got a score line here. You've got a score line there, okay? So you're just going to score 1/2 inch up to that score, up to that line, okay? 1/2 inch and stop at that line. All right, and then I'm going to turn round and I'm going to do it at the opposite side. 1/2 inch. Okay, and again I'm going to go up to that score line there. So we've now got a score line here and a score line here. And you want to get your scissors. You want to cut there and cut there just up to that score line. Then notch it. Notch it. Okay, so you've got half a triangle. Okay, your back bit's the tall bit. Okay, again, so you're folding that up, folding those flaps in. Okie doke. Mine's not 100% accurate because I'm rushing. Okay, now this doesn't glue to this bit like before. All right, let me just straighten that up. Then you fold these bits in and you fold it up. Okay, and then on this occasion, these are all going to glue to your book. So you get your page. Here's my page. Pretend this is my page. You glue the bottom piece, those little flaps, small bead of glue there, stick it to your book. And you get the second one, which looks like this, okay? And you've got 2 flaps at each side. You put glue on both of those flaps and a small bead of glue across there. And then that goes, just nestles just inside, not too far inside, not like as far down as you would with a stack pocket. And that will glue on your page like so. And then you have got your 1, 2, 3, 4 cake tier pockets. So let me, so I've glued mine into my actual journal here. Okay, so we're going to stuff it and we're going to decorate it. Stuff it and decorate it. So I've got these small journaling cards. They can go in there like so. Okay, that can go in there like that. Get in. I could maybe put an envelope in this one. Could even have 2 envelopes. 2 envelopes in that one. And then I've done some journaling cards. I could put a journaling card in there. And then I've got some fussy cut double-sided embellishments. Can really stack this pocket up. Okay, you can decorate each layer with a little thin strip of something, which I'll probably do later. But I thought I'd come and really quickly just decorate this with you. So I can put another little fussy cut in there. And then here, well, let's just quickly see how we can do this layout really cute and fun. Okay, so let's get these glued on. So I've got a little vegetable cabbage. Okay, and that can go on there like so, and it can overlap a little bit. And then we'll put these here. Like so. Have it just peeking over the top. Don't want to go over a bit. Over a little bit. Yeah. And then I've got these little fussy cuts here, which can glue on here. Like so. Move that up a bit. Okay, make sure that that's not too near the fold, and it's not. How cute are these? How cute are they? And then you've got your recipe keeper little label. Okay, you could put some brads in there. I'm just wondering whether to actually fold that in. Let's have a look. I might actually just cut those off. On the cover, I put some brads in, those little holes, so that it looked really like metal. But here, I think I'm just going to manage without. And you could put anything on there. One of the sentiments would look good if I got one lying about. You could put one of the sentiments across. Food is a love language. I did have one backed on some pretty paper somewhere, but I've lost it. So we're going to have this. Okay, and put that there like so. Could probably even got room for another vegetable there, but I don't know if I've got any already cut out. Let's have a look. I could put, oh, I could have this little cake. There's so many cute embellishments in this collection, it's unreal. I could have that. Let's have a look. I might just leave it as it is, to be honest, because I think all my other vegetables are... I don't want to use all of my embellishments on one thing, if you know what I mean. But I do quite like those peppers, actually. I think I'm going to put those in there. I'm going to just slide these in here. Because, you know, it's a recipe journal. We want it full of food. And I made it so that it wasn't just cute, you know, cutesy, shabby chic food. It's real food. And there we go. We've got a lovely, lovely, decorative, stacked cake tier pocket. I hope you like that idea. I think it's really lovely. I'm loving the colours of this. And I'll be back very soon with another video because I'm more or less done with this journal. So, yeah, I hope you like that idea. Take it and use it. Hopefully it's useful to you. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.